Hello, welcome to another edition of Tips and Tricks with Synergis Engineering Design Solutions. I'm Rob Windsor, and today I actually just want to talk a little bit about Ordinate Dimensions. And I wanted to just put a little info out there about Ordinate Dimensions. So I have this extremely simple part. It's just a block, extruded up, I put some holes in it, nothing special. Now what I want to do is I'm going to actually do a new drawing of this. Let's place in my base. I'm going to go to the top view, drag this out so it's in the middle, and that's good enough for me. The next step is I want to do an ordinate dimension. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with ordinate dimensions, but it actually is an easy way to put multiple dimensions on a part without a bunch of lines cluttering it up. So you pick the origin that you want to start, and then you can just line up the dimensions from there. And everything will be measured from that origin point. So now the question is, what's the difference between the ordinate and the ordinate set? And it is a wonderfully simple difference, but let's start with the ordinate. I'm going to show you this, and there's nothing special about it. The only thing that you need to do is when you start off, you're going to select the view or the viewport that you want to dimension. So I'm going to click this viewport. Thankfully, I only have the one, so it's super easy to make that decision. So now it wants you to place the origin. I mean, you can place it anywhere. But then every dimension is going to be based off of where you place the origin. I want my origin to be at this corner. If you notice, as I hover over lines, they highlight red. So it will snap to that line. I want to snap to the endpoint of one of these lines. So I'll go to the horizontal line and I'll snap to the endpoint of that. There, my origin is placed. Now it's saying select model or sketch geometry. So I want to select this hole. Oh, look, it highlights blue, stating that I've selected it. It's going to be included. Another hole and an edge. All right, now where's my dimension? In Inventor, once you select all your items, right-click, continue. Now you can place your dimensions. One thing to keep in mind, pay attention to where your mouse is, because as you can see, I'm above the line, but it's still wanting to place the dimensions horizontally. It places the dimensions based on where your cursor is to the origin you placed. So if you're above the origin, that's when you drag it up. It's easier to place if you keep an eye on where your cursor is based on where the origin is. So I'm going to place this right up here, and I'm thinking I'm done. So let's see here, select additional points or done. So I can add to this by selecting more points, or I can right click and click OK. Now, say I want to move these. Now, I use the ordinate, not the ordinate set when I did these. So with the ordinate, I can move each dimension individually, and I can place them as needed. And a lot of people are going to prefer this, and that's why it's there. Everybody has a different way of doing everything, and the great thing about Autodesk products is they give you all those options. So now let's say that I don't like the fact that they are all wonky like that and not in line. So I can actually select them, right click, and I can arrange these dimensions. And as you noticed, there's other things in the right click menu. I'm not going to touch on this. I actually just want to talk about placing the dimensions and moving them later. So let's take a look at the other option, the Ordinate Set. What's the difference? What's so special about the Ordinate Set? Let's take a look. I want to first select my origin point, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Hover over the horizontal and snap to that point. Then select your geometry, 1, 2 circles, and a line. And remember, right-click, continue. And then you're going to locate based on where your cursor is in reference to the origin. So I'm going to drag it to the left and click out here. Again, remember you need to right-click, create. And you can still add stuff at that point as well. So it looks the same. What's so different? So let's see here. I'm going to select this. And if you notice, when you select one of them, it selects them all because it is a set. So how do I move these? And well, look at that. I am only moving in one direction. Why can't I move to the left and right? Why can't I adjust it out? Well, they are all part of a set. To move it in and out away from the part, you come down to the origin dimension, click and drag. That's where you would move it in and out away from the part. The individual dimensions can be moved closer and further apart, place them as needed. That is the basics on placing ordinate and ordinate set dimensions. So now the other purpose of this video is I had a customer who they changed the design or they forgot to put it in, I don't know, but they wanted a fillet on this edge right here. So they came in after the fact. So the part was modeled and the print was made. Now they came in and like, oh, we're going to put a fillet on this corner. And I don't need anything special. We're just going to do a 2 millimeter fillet. So now let's go back to the drawing. And if you notice, well, this is supposed to be 10. So all my dimensions are off by 2 millimeters. And if you look, the origin has moved. And so recall, we hovered over the end of this line and we snapped the origin to the end point. It remembers that end point and it moves with that end point. The end point moved when we added this fillet. Well, how do we fix this? Well, there's a couple options. Depending on your scenario, you could use either one of these. And what we do is I'm going to select this origin. You can right-click and click the Edit. You're going to get this little origin indicator pop up. And you can move this with respect to where it originally was placed in any direction. I can move it up 2 and to the right 4, but I need to move it to the left 2 to accommodate the fillet that I just put in. So technically, it fixed my dimensions. I could be done. Problem is, what happens if I change that fillet? Now that origin's going to be in the wrong spot again. So we can just undo that change, or we can come in and we can actually right-click, edit. We can change this back to 0. What's another option to move this? And you look at this and you're like, well, it's got to be in the right-click menu, right? There's got to be another option. Well, unfortunately, that's it. There's the edit. But it's much easier than a lot of people would think. You can actually just click and drag. So once you select it, click and drag. And it will pick up the origin and you can put it wherever you want. Now, if I put it up here, then my horizontal dimensions will be off. I need it to be out here at this corner. What's that? Look, you can track off the line. So that's what I wanted to show you. Hover over the line, you can track down. Hover over the horizontal line, track across. And you can see there's a dashed line under there. Come out. Now it's snapping to that intersection. Release your mouse button. You have just moved the origin to that apparent intersection. Let's see. My dimensions are fixed. That is now 10. And so now with this tracked off of the front and the side, that origin is in the correct spot. So if I go in and I change this fillet, the origin will still be in that spot. So let's check that. Let's change this fillet to 5. Let's go back to the drawing. Look at that. Origin's still in the right spot. Where if we'd have clicked somewhere else, it would have moved with it. Or if we would have changed that location by using the -2, it would have moved in the 3 millimeters that we just changed the fillet. So it would have still only been 2 millimeters to the left of this end point. So keep in mind, if you use the edit, it will always still move with the original endpoint that you placed it with. So you can click and drag to relocate it off of extension lines. Now, ideally, one would put the fillet in to begin with, or at least dimension after you put the fillet in. Oh well, people make mistakes. It's fixable. So there we go. I just wanted to show that. That's it. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope this helps out some people, and have a good day.